Police say her children were found outside by a railroad track barefoot. Tonight, a Boyle County mother is in jail, accused of putting her kids in danger. Police say they found Carla Martin's two young children in the middle of Kentucky Highway 300 at the Shelby Street Railroad crossing in Junction City. We're told the children were not dressed for a cold morning, and police say Martin waited an hour to report her children missing. Victor Puente has more on that story first on Fox.
Police say the sun was just beginning to rise yesterday morning when a man on his way to work had to hit his brakes because there were two toddlers standing in the middle of West Shelby Street in Junction City.
He stopped and asked them what they were doing. They immediately jumped in the car with him.
That 2- and 5-year-old ended up at the police department where the search began for their parents. Chief Baldwin says they were both barefoot.
They had no business being out, period, anyway, but especially without any shoes or any warm clothing on.
He says it was at least 45 minutes after the kids were found, the dispatch got a call from Carla Martin saying her kids were missing. She lives about an eighth of a mile from those train tracks. Baldwin says Martin should have called police as soon as she noticed the two were gone.
Not 45 minutes or an hour later. And that just shows neglect on her part as a parent in the eyes of the way the laws are written.
Martin was charged with 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a minor. He says he's thankful that driver was paying attention to the road.
Any distraction at all would have ended up very badly.
Chief Baldwin says one of the things that makes this even more dangerous is that a train crosses this intersection about every 15 minutes.
It's just like clockwork.
Baldwin says those 2 children have been placed in the custody of relatives. His department is working with social services, and there may be more charges coming.
It hits home for us, especially right around the holidays when everybody's supposed to be acting as a family unit. But every day of the year, you should be attentive to where your children are and all your loved ones.
Victor Puente for the Fox 56 10 o'clock news.
Chief Baldwin says at the time the children were found, the temperature in Junction City was in the mid-30s.